Every male actor, singer, and celebrity has his eyes on this title, but only a lucky few have managed to pose for each year's November issue, declaring who is the one and only sexiest man alive for the next 12 months. From the year 2000 to 2020, here are people's sexiest men alive throughout the ages. 2000, Brad Pitt. The man of the millennium is none other than the dreamy Brad Pitt. This is actually his second sexiest man alive cover, the first being in 1995. What earned him this title was, of course, his rugged all-American looks, sharp jawline that could cut glass, and of course, that baby blue-eyed charm that captured the hearts of millions, including legendary stars and actresses such as Jennifer Aniston and Angelina Jolie. 2001, Pierce Brosnan. It's Bond, James Bond, aka the sexiest man alive. Tall, dark, and handsome, the sexy Dubliner has the admiration of millions. You'll even see his co-stars singing his praises, including Juliana Margulies, who attributed his sexy factor to him being a family man. According to her, there's nothing sexier in the world than when you see a gorgeous man holding hands with his wife and holding his baby. 2002, Ben Affleck. 2002 was a fantastic year for Ben Affleck. His scorching romance with Jennifer Lopez was at its peak. This was even well before he landed the role of a lifetime, playing the equally rugged Bruce Wayne. People magazine wrote, "Chicks gravitate to him. The word on the street is that he's an ideal man, chatty, gorgeous, generous, and intelligent." 2003, Johnny Depp. "Life is pretty good, and why wouldn't it be? I'm a pirate after all," Johnny Depp said. It's his charming, drunken, yet savvy character, Captain Jack Sparrow, that made him wildly appear to people all over the seven seas. It's no wonder why the Willy Wonka actor would snag this title again in just a few short years. 2004, Jude Law. He's the most beautiful man who ever walked the earth. An absolute perfect oil painting, is what model Naomi Waitz had to say about 2004's sexiest man alive, Jude Law. In this issue, People magazine gushed about the future Dumbledore. What's he all about? Supernatural good looks, supersized talent, and so nice, he might just kiss you if you have the nerve to ask. 2005, Matthew McConaughey. "Wait until you see the roles I could take after this," McConaughey joked after posing for the 2005 issue as the year's sexiest man alive. He added, "You're gonna see my gut hanging over, plus 22 pounds. It'll be a whole new kind of sexy." All right. Over 15 years have, and we have yet to see the ruggedly handsome Texan's attractiveness lessen in the slightest. 2006, George Clooney. Could this classically handsome star take the prize for being one of the world's all-time sexiest men? When George Clooney was announced as 2006's sexiest man alive, it was his second time around. His first was in 1997. And apparently, he has his eyes on a third title. Ever since he became one of the few men who landed on People's November issue, he says he's been helping out other winners with their own campaigns. "I'm more of a counselor now," he quipped once in an interview. 2007, Matt Damon. "You've given an aging suburban dad an ego boost of a lifetime." 2007's sexiest and apparently humblest man alive said after snagging the honor. This was also fresh off his iconic role in the Bourne franchise. Now, his lifetime best friend Ben Affleck has nothing to hold over him. 2008, Hugh Jackman. Is it the accent? The sense of humor? Those abs? Those Wolverine claws? It's everything. Hugh Jackman is a man who could do both, be a mutant-defying champion and sing his heart out in musicals, all while having majestic hair and abs for days. 2009, Johnny Depp. It's official. Johnny Depp is either immortal or he's immortally sexy. His second time posing for People's November issue was a whole 25 years after his film debut. People's senior editor said that Depp has reached an almost iconic status in terms of sexiness. The editor added, "Johnny Depp was someone who was sexy 10 years ago. He'll be sexy 10 years from now. He's someone who appeals to multiple generations of women." 2010, Ryan Reynolds. The most difficult part is going to be organically working this title into conversations with random strangers, Ryan Reynolds humbly bragged. "This gives my family entree into teasing me for the rest of my life." It wasn't just his supernatural good looks and muscles that helped him become the first Canadian to be named the sexiest man alive. It was also that top-notch, self-deprecating humor. 2011, Bradley Cooper. There's just something that is eternally attractive about Bradley Cooper, and People magazine agreed in 2011. We don't know whether it's those piercing blue eyes, the fact that he speaks flawless French, or that he's just a really good guy. Case in point, when he was declared the sexiest man alive, his reaction? "I think it's really cool that a guy who doesn't look like a model can have this. I think I'm a decent-looking guy. Sometimes I can look great, and other times I look horrifying." Everyone knows that's a lie, but sure, Cooper. 2012, Channing Tatum. 2012 was an iconic year for Channing Tatum, and so were all of the years before that. He single-handedly made every woman in the world swoon in Magic Mike, as well as make them laugh in 21 Jump Street and steal their hearts in The Vow. His first child was also coming that year, and so when he got the call that this was really happening, his first thought was, "Y'all are messing with me." 2013, Adam Levine. With a voice that can send shivers down your spine, award-worthy hair, and a perfect physique, the singer who made She Will Be Loved had been waiting for this for a long time. Adam Levine had a very down-to-earth reaction upon being declared 2013's most beautiful, talented, and sexiest person alive. You feel like you owe it to be kind of self-deprecating about it because it's an iconic thing, but also silly, he said. He went on, "It's gonna hit me when I'm constantly the butt of every joke every friend and family member makes for the next 20 years of my life, but I'm ready to handle it." 2014, David Beckham. Although his son, Brooklyn Beckham, will wildly disagree with this, stating that it should have been him that won the SMA title, retired soccer player David Beckham won fair and square. Still, he says that he never feels like he's an attractive, sexy person. He gushed about his equally famous and gorgeous wife, Victoria Beckham, saying that he hopes that she feels this way about him all the time anyway. 2015, Chris Hemsworth. You know a Hemsworth brother was gonna make it to this list. Well, it happened in 2015, after Chris Hemsworth proved he can out-muscle, out-handsome every strong contender for the title. Especially after role-playing the Norse god Thor, SMA was a title waiting for him. He joked that he now has bragging rights, and that it would give him a break from doing the dishes or changing nappies for a few weeks. And until Liam Hemsworth gets a cover issue of his own, this is something Chris will have over him. 2016, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Without a doubt, one of the few sexiest men alive that could outmuscle Chris Hemsworth is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. The highest paid actor in the world is also 2016's Sexiest Man Alive, especially after he was on every screen after his role in Moana. The former WWE champion's reaction when he got the call? He said, "That's awesome." He thought about how cool and exciting it is and added, "Wow, I've pretty much reached the pinnacle. I'm not quite too sure where we go from here. I've done it all. This is it." 2017, Blake Shelton. "Y'all must be running out of people." Country star Blake Shelton cracked up when he first heard the news. He added, "Wow, we're down to somebody who's somewhat symmetrical?" Humble attitude aside, Shelton credits his then-girlfriend and now wife, Gwen Stefani, for convincing him to accept the year-long throne. She told him, "You're going to regret this for the rest of your life if you don't take this gift and just live in the moment." 2018, Idris Elba. It was an ego boost for sure to receive this honor, but everyone, including Idris Elba himself, knew that he deserved the title. For years now, everyone has been swooning over Elba, over both his acting chops and his blush-inducing good looks. Upon receiving the news, he looked in the mirror, checked himself out, and said, "Yeah, you are kind of sexy today." 2019, John Legend. "Everyone's going to be picking me apart to see if I'm sexy enough to hold this title," John Legend confessed, saying that while he was excited, he was a little scared at the same time because it's a lot of pressure. It was that angelic, smooth voice that made John Legend rise to such iconic status. Other than his gorgeous looks, his famously nice personality may have also earned him the recognition he deserves. 2020, Michael B. Jordan. Those dimples, that smile, those arms, that personality. Everything about Michael B. Jordan checks off in every list. The Creed star and the villain in Black Panther said that he was excited for the women in his family to celebrate the magazine, saying, "This is the one they're definitely going to have a special place for." Now, who's your pick for the next Sexiest Man Alive? What do you think of all those previous Sexiest Men? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Celebspace, and turn on those notifications.